Where are my subtitles? Where? There, here they come. A little bit slow. A little bit slow. My subtitles a little bit slow tonight. My Hello Talk updated today, so I'm wondering if they have fixed all the bugs yet. I'm wondering if they have fixed all the bugs in this app, or at least in the live stream. My Hello Talk updated again today, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Hi, Chloe. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, Betty, travel stories, our topic tonight. Travel stories. Travel stories. That's our topic tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Monday night. If you can see that picture, it's still hello, coffee host. Okay, I'll get rid of that picture. Yeah, they still haven't fixed the updating of the picture. Hello, Chinese person. Welcome to the live stream tonight, everybody. It is Monday night. I hope you all had a great day today. Our topic, travel stories. Thank you for your gifts. I do appreciate that. Yes, it is Costa Coffee night tonight. Monday is hell. Yeah, I suppose if you're in China and you're just coming off a long holiday and back to work today, so maybe it's a little bit challenging for some people. Monday, not a good day. My Monday was okay. I have no complaints about my Monday. Not a problem. Chuck a sickie. Chuck a sickie. Today's the day off for me. Good for you, Betty. You had the time to relax and just kind of chill out and do nothing. Good for you. I had to go to work this morning, but that's okay. I had a good day, I had a productive day. I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish, and not too busy. Not too busy for me today. So tomorrow will be a little bit busier, but today wasn't too bad. I'm glad that Betty had a day off and was able to relax. So tonight is Costa Coffee night. Cheers, everybody. Americano. I also have some water and some hot water or warm water. Monica, hello, welcome to the live stream. How about my holiday? It was a good holiday. I had lots of time to relax, and I ate a lot of delicious food. So, eating and relaxing, that's my, and I did visit some scenic spots as well. So, but back to work now. You want to, yes, I went to Xi'an. Yes, I did. Very good. You're right. I went to Xi'an and I was able to relax. A couple of rainy days in Xi'an when I was there, but that's okay. Just spend some time indoors. And the days that it wasn't raining, the temperatures were very comfortable. We had some blue skies, and I was able to spend time outdoors as well. So, a combination of being indoors and outdoors was perfect for me. And I got to hang out with some really good friends of mine in Xi'an. So, all in all, I think my holiday was pretty good. I have no complaints. Why I went to Xi'an again? I go to Xi'an because I have some really good friends who live there. And He's an American guy I met in Beijing, and his wife is Chinese, and they always invite me to their home in Xi'an. I don't have to stay at a hotel. I feel very comfortable in their home. They treat me just like family, so I like to go there. I've been to a lot of different cities in China, and I really don't like to travel to a lot of the famous scenic areas in China during the holiday because it's too crowded. Yes, I could have went to some other cities, but it's just too crowded in some of those other cities. So I just during my holidays, I don't like to have to fight a lot of crowds. So I just like to relax. And when I go to Xi'an, I can just relax. Yes, we did go to the Terracotta Army Museum. It was crowded there, but that was only one day, so it wasn't too bad. So, anyway, do you like China? I'd love China because I've lived here a long time. So, of course, I love China. And I love Chinese food. But I don't speak Chinese. So, if you want to communicate with me, you have to communicate with me speaking English. So, anyway, thanks for joining me tonight again. My name is Todd. I'm streaming live from Beijing. I come from the United States of America, but I have lived in Beijing for 13 years. So, I don't teach English because I'm not a qualified English teacher. I'm not a professor at a university. So, I do part-time tutoring in my free time. Annabelle, good evening. In my free time, I do some part-time tutoring, and I host English corners here in Beijing on the weekends. So I'm not a teacher. I consider myself a tutor. So a tutor is different in my mind than a teacher. A tutor is somebody who helps to improve your skills that you already have. So you already have some skills. In my case, my students whom I tutor can already speak English. Some of them can speak English pretty good, but they just want to be better. So they hire me. They hire me to help them to become better at English. So thank you so much for your gifts. I do appreciate that. It is Monday night today in Beijing. It was very comfortable weather today. I was outside during my lunch break and was able to take a nice long walk. Sometimes during my lunch break, I'll go to our company health club because not 30 years, Mike, 13, not 30, 13 years. Yeah, I've been in China 13 years. Yeah. Anyway, yes, the beautiful weather in Beijing today. I was able to go outside during my lunch break and have a nice long walk in the park across the street from our company. There's a nice park with lots of trees and flowers, and it's very quiet and peaceful. So I was able to enjoy the beautiful weather outside. So that was my lunch break. I was outside, took a nice walk for about 45 minutes, maybe longer, and it was very relaxing. Just me, very quiet, very peaceful, no screen. I didn't have my phone on. Well, I had my phone with me, but I didn't. I tried not to check my phone. So, do you find changes about my name? Monica? Changes. Did you want to change your name, Monica? Maybe you want to be Rachel. Or maybe you want to be Phoebe. Do you want to be Monica, Rachel, or Phoebe? You choose. Yeah. You don't need to nap after lunch? No, I don't. That's not an American habit. It's not part of our culture to take a nap after work. So, no, my former name isn't Monica. Oh, your former name isn't Monica? Well, what is your former name? Now I'm curious. You changed your name? You changed your name to something else? And now you're trying to test me. Now you're trying to test me. Tom. Ah, okay. You changed it from Tom to Monica. Yeah, because Tom is kind of a boy's name. Yes, you're right. Yes. Tom is kind of a boy's name. So it's good you changed it to a girl's name. Cheers. Okay, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. It is, I scheduled a live stream for 9 p.m. originally, and then I changed it to 8 p.m. because my schedule my schedule had a little bit of a change tonight, so I was able to arrive home a little bit earlier than I had planned, and so I changed the start time to 8 p.m. Instead of 9 p.m. So gives us a little bit more time to be here online and to chat about our topic tonight, which is travel stories. So on my moments today, you'll notice I did post some articles about some vocabulary words. Maybe hopefully you learned some new vocabulary word. In India, it's 5:42 p.m. Here it is 8:13 p.m. here in China. 8:13 p.m. in Beijing. So, welcome to the live stream from all over the world. Whether you're in the West, good morning. If you're in the Middle East, good afternoon. If you're in the East, good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It is Monday night here in China, and we're just coming off a very long holiday here in China, so a lot of people are tired because they're used to having some days off, maybe not having to set their alarm in the morning. They can sleep in. And this morning they had to set their alarm and get up early to go to work, like I did. But that's okay. It didn't bother me because I love my job. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you check my moments today, yes, I posted an article about sleep, a short article about how sleep can affect your life. And I also posted an article about sleepwalking. Has anybody ever experienced sleepwalking? Were you a sleepwalker as a child? Or did you know anybody who was a sleepwalker or who is a sleepwalker? Most of the time, sleepwalking starts out in your childhood for those that experience sleepwalking. And as people mature, they grow out of this habit. Yes, they grow out of this habit of sleepwalking. So, usually it occurs when you're a child, and then as you mature, you grow out of that sleepwalking habit. But there are some adults who still experience sleepwalking, meaning they get up in the middle of the night and maybe they don't walk around. Maybe they just sit there in their bed with they're sleeping and they sit up and they're talking to who I don't know, but somebody. Or some people get up and walk around their house. Maybe they walk out the door and walk outside. So, yes, sleepwalking, you have to be careful. If you're in a family with a sleepwalker, you have to make sure the house is safe for sleepwalkers because you don't want to wake them up when they're sleepwalking. Most people tell us don't wake up a sleepwalker. Just kind of try to guide them back to their bed. Keep an eye on them. Guide them back to their bed. Put them back into their bed. And then kind of watch to make sure they don't leave again. Yeah, so it can be a little bit stressful, especially if it's a child, because you don't know what could happen to them. They could fall down the steps if you're in a house that has 2 floors. and you have to go down some steps. They could fall down the steps and severely injure themselves. So you have to be careful when you have sleepwalkers. Anyway, thank you so much for your gifts. Sleeping can get money? I don't know. Maybe you can earn money while you're sleepwalking. Maybe. I was never a sleepwalker when I was a child or as an adult. I was never a sleepwalker. So I can't say if you can make money or not. I like to walk in the street and see the shops. Okay. Sleepwalking basically is kind of a thing that children usually experience, and then as you mature and you age, you go into your teenage years, you kind of grow out of that. Not sleep work, sleep walk. Sleepwalking. If you check my moments today, you can see that I posted an article about sleepwalking, and I received some very interesting comments about that article. Some people had never heard of sleepwalking before, and they're like, "Is this a real thing?" I go, "It is a real thing." I know because my older brother, I have two brothers. My oldest brother in our family was a sleepwalker. I can remember it vividly like it was yesterday. He would wake up in the middle of the night, and my parents had to be very careful because we had a house with two floors, so all the bedrooms were upstairs. So my parents had to really keep a close eye on him at night to make sure that if he was sleepwalking. So I'm not sure how they did it, but they managed to keep an eye on him. I think they I'm not sure how they were able to control it, but because I was so young, I was a kid, so all I know is I remember seeing him sleepwalking sometimes. Yes, so I talked about sleepwalking on my moments. I did posts. You can't wake them up. Yes, you're not. I heard this rumor, Helen. I heard this rumor that you're not supposed to wake up sleepwalkers. I don't know if it's true or not. I heard the same thing. My parents never woke my brother up. They just followed him and then tried to guide him back to his bedroom and into his bed to make sure he was safe. And then, yeah, that was the end of it. But anyway, they never did wake him up. But I heard this rumor or this idea as well that you're not supposed to wake up sleepwalkers. I don't know if it's true. I guess I can look into it a little bit further. I didn't really research that rumor because you're going to hear lots of different opinions. You're going to hear some people say, yeah, it's okay to wake them up, and you're going to hear some people say, no, you're not supposed to. So I honestly can't comment one way or the other whether it's true or not. But anyway, yes, I posted an article about sleepwalking. Also, I posted a quiz today in regards to British English. I have a lot of questions people send me here on Hello Talk, which that's okay. I answer all of my messages, so I'm not complaining about messages that I get. I get a lot of messages every day, no problem. I respond to all of them. But I did receive a few messages over the last few days while I was on vacation about British English and how we compare British English to American English. A lot of people are so surprised about a lot of the differences in some of the vocabulary words and how we pronounce certain words, how we spell certain words, compared to British English compared to American English. So all I can do is try to post some articles about that. I have posted quite a few articles in the past about British English and American English. Now I'm kind of trying to integrate those articles into a quiz so people can try to answer some quizzes. So the quiz today had to do with British English and American English. Hello, Samir. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, I guess I should say. Welcome to the live stream. So I did post an article about, of course, the quiz, which I post a quiz every day. And also I posted some vocabulary words like scold and let's see, what else? Declutter, declutter. I posted 3 vocabulary words that are very similar, like deception and fraud and hoax, and then a couple of phrasal verbs, comply with and stick to. So a lot of these are very similar. They have a lot of similar meanings to them. Anyway, and I posted a dictation about a young girl that loved to eat sweets and went to the and then woke up with some a toothache and had to go to the dentist. Her name was Lily. So let's see what else. Oh, and I did post an article about what's the difference between creek and creek. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. This is, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, what is he rambling on about? Well, I'm talking about the articles that I posted on my moments today. Some vocabulary words. I posted a couple of, I posted a dictation article, which means you're supposed to, dictation means you're supposed to listen to my article and write down what you hear. This is a great way to help you improve your listening skills if that's something you're interested in. Maybe you don't need to improve your listening skills. Your listening skills are good enough. That's okay. Then you can just swipe on by and ignore that article if you want to. And I posted what's the difference between creek and creek, C-R-E-E-K and C-R-E-A-K. This was a question that somebody sent me, said that, I saw this word and it's pronounced the same, creek and creek, but they're spelled differently. One has an A and one has a double E. One has EA, one has double E. And they're like, why is it spelled differently? I said, because they have different meanings. That's why. Oh, okay. So after answering that question, I decided to post that on my moments. So that is if you check my moments today, you'll notice that that is some of the information that I posted on my moments. So, welcome to the live stream. Again, my name is Todd. I'm streaming from Beijing, China. I come from the United States of America, but I'm not an English teacher. I'm not a qualified English teacher because I didn't go to school to learn. I didn't go to school to be a teacher. Okay, when I was graduated from college, my major was business and marketing. So I'm not a teacher. Just because I can speak English doesn't mean I can teach it. So I'm not an English teacher, and I, of course, don't work at a lot of people. A lot of people call me professor. I'm not a professor either, but it's nice. Those are nice words. Thank you. But I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve to be called Teacher Todd. I don't deserve to be called Professor Todd because I'm not a teacher and I'm not a professor. I'm just Todd. You can just call me Todd. Hi, Todd. How are you? So anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Yes, I do come from the United States of America. A lot of people ask where my hometown is in America. I don't come from a big city in America. And a lot of people maybe have never heard of my hometown because it's so small. A lot of people have never heard of it. But I can tell you, I come from the state of Iowa. Iowa is not very famous. Even a lot of people that live in America, a lot of Americans who are born and raised in America, who live in America, don't know where Iowa is because it's not very famous for anything. So, I was born and raised in Iowa, and sometimes I have confidence, sometimes I feel embarrassed when talked. Do you have advice? Practice, practice, practice. If you feel embarrassed or shy or have a fear of speaking, you have to practice, 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 okay? Practice speaking as often as possible. The more you practice, the more confidence you will gain. So That's all about confidence. And the way you gain confidence is to practice. So, you'll call me Todd Allen. Somebody joined my live stream last night and were, I can't practice with who? Well, on this app, there's things called voice rooms, and you can join voice rooms here on Hello Talk, and you can practice in those voice rooms. Also, you can find some language partners here on Hello Talk, and you can practice with them. If you can't find a language partner and you don't want to join voice rooms, then you can maybe practice with your friends or your family or anybody around you. If you don't have anybody around you to practice with, they don't have to be native speakers. You don't have to practice with a native speaker. You just have to practice with somebody who will listen to you, somebody who will speak to you, and they don't have to be native speakers because it's not about perfecting your pronunciation. You don't have to have perfect pronunciation. This is all about improving your confidence. Improving your confidence means talking, talking, talking. If you don't have anybody to talk to, if you don't want to join voice rooms, all the suggestions that I just gave you, then you can talk to your dog, you can talk to your cat, you can talk to your turtle, your fish, your bird, your plants, whoever you want to talk to. You can look in the mirror and talk to yourself. They cannot correct me. You can correct yourself. If it's about improving your confidence, it's not about correcting yourself. If you want to improve your pronunciation, that's different. That's different. If you want to improve your pronunciation, then you can. If you want to improve your pronunciation, then you can record your voice, and you can listen to my voice recording, and then you can compare the two, and you can correct your own mistakes. You don't need somebody to correct your mistakes. With technology today, you can record your voice on your phone, then you can play it back and listen to my voice, and you can compare the two. And if you hear some differences, you know that you need to change your pronunciation. So there are persons here laughing at me. Well, then they're not the right people. If there's people here laughing at you, then just ignore them and delete them, and don't spend any time around them. If they're laughing at you, then just don't talk to them. You have that power to delete them or block them. If they're laughing at you, then just ignore them, and you can just delete them and block them. It's very simple, not that difficult. I try and try myself. Good. Don't give up. Try, try, try. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of patience, and it's not going to happen in a hurry. It's not going to happen quickly. There's no quick way to improve your pronunciation. It takes months and years of practicing to do that. So it's not something you can do quickly. So you have to be patient with yourself. So don't be too hard on yourself. Every day that you speak is a day that you are improving your pronunciation. Whether you believe it or not, every day that you practice is a step forward in your progress. So you just have to have faith in yourself, be patient with yourself, don't give up, and keep trying. And it will improve. It takes time. So thanks everybody for joining me tonight. It's 8:30 p.m. I hope you've all had a great Monday today. Our topic tonight is travel stories. If you have some travel stories that you would like to share, you can raise your hand and come up on stage. But no obvious progress. Well, I disagree. I think you're making progress. You're just being a little bit too critical of yourself. That's all. I think you're making progress. You just are being too critical of yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're not going to be perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. And maybe the progress isn't obvious. Maybe the progress isn't obvious right away. But in time, you will notice progress. So, how do you measure your progress? That's the key question. How do you measure your progress? How do you know you're not making obvious progress? Because you're listening to yourself and you're very critical of yourself. So you have to practice. Your live stream has been advanced 1 hour. Yes, Lorena, welcome, Lorena, to the live stream. Yes, I know I posted it at 9 p.m., but I changed the time this afternoon to 8 p.m. because my schedule changed also today. So, with that, I thought I can get home a little bit earlier tonight and I can start the live stream an hour earlier. So, I have studied for 5 months. I win more information on zero English. I don't know about English. Okay, 5 months is not very long. 5 months is a very, very short period of time. I have people I've worked with for 5 years, and they're still working on improving their English. So it's a never-ending progress. It's learning English or improving your English is not. It's not a situation where you spend 6 months doing it or 1 year doing it and then you quit. You can stop. It's a never ending process. You never stop. You always will continue to learn English and improve your English. It's a never ending process. So, I'm an English teacher and I consider practicing my English every day, at least 1 hour per day, is very important. Great. Good advice. Cheers. I agree. If you don't have 1 hour, you can practice however long that you have. Some people have a busy life. They have a busy work schedule. Maybe they don't have an hour, but if you can squeeze in 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, whenever you have some spare time, you have to surround yourself with English. Whether it's listening or watching TV shows, some podcasts, maybe an ebook or audiobook, whatever you prefer. Everybody has their own methods for helping them to improve their English skills. We all have a different idea. Is it necessary to live in a Western country? If you want to live in a Western country, you can. It's not necessary. So if you want to, by all means, go for it. But if you don't have that opportunity to live in a Western country, you don't have to live in a Western country. I know lots of people here in China that I'm friends with that have never ever studied or have never ever visited a Western country, have never even been out of China, and their English is pretty good. And how did they do it? They didn't give up. They listened to and watched a lot of TV shows, movies, listened to English music. They listened to audiobooks, ebooks. They talked to some friends. They joined English corners. So they're always searching for ways to put themselves in an English environment. So this is a good idea if you have that possibility. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It is Monday night. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a great day. If you're living in China or in the East here, good evening. If you're someplace else around the world, welcome to the live stream. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to live in Charlotte maybe this year, and I'm a little nervous. Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina, they have that southern draw, and their accent, even though they speak English, but their accent's sometimes a little bit difficult to understand because they have that southern draw, that southern accent, and yes, they do speak very quickly. Yes. So, anyway, we roll here. The issue is we do not have high English skill, no chance to go abroad. Well, thanks, everybody. Hello, Todd. Thank you so much, Wendy, for joining us tonight. Thanks to all of you for joining our live stream tonight. My name's Todd. Yes, I am living in China. I've lived here for 13 years, not 30. I've lived here for 13 years. Good evening, Stella. Welcome to the live stream. And I come from the United States of America. Why do I live in China and not America? Because I'm happy living in China. I was happy living in America too. I don't dislike America. I could move back to America any day I wanted. If I wanted to move back to America, I could. But you know what? Right now, I would like to stay here. I don't know you open a live stream tonight. Yes, I did. Todd, today is my birthday. Happy, happy birthday to you. Great. Happy, happy birthday to you. May the 6th, 5/6/24. Happy birthday to you. So, I have a dream. Great. It's great to have a dream. It's great to have goals. I'm happy for you. I hope world peace. Yes, me too. I think we all hope for world peace. Just a quick note to everybody. A couple of topics that we don't discuss in this live stream. I don't discuss politics, and we don't talk about religion here. So we don't talk about politics, we don't talk about religion, and we don't discuss any of the sensitive issues happening around the world. So let's keep it positive, and let's stay away from discussing topics that involve sensitive global issues, okay? There's lots of negative things happening in certain countries, so we just don't discuss those here, okay? Maybe some other live streamers like to discuss those topics, but I don't like to. So I don't mind discussing those topics, but not in a live stream. If you have questions about certain issues that are happening, you can send me a private message. I have no problem, but I don't discuss those topics in my live stream. So, hi Todd, I want to improve my spoken English. Great. You downloaded an app here, Hello Talk, that's going to help you improve your spoken English. This app has lots of tools to help you improve your spoken English if you utilize those tools. Voice rooms, this is a live stream. You have lots of different tools in this app that can help improve your English. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. What is my favorite city in China besides Beijing? Wow, that's a tough one. I would have to say Xi'an. Xi'an is my second home, my third home. America is my first home. Beijing is my second home. Xi'an is my third home. So I would have to say Xi'an is my favorite city besides Beijing. You are a good advisor. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, everybody. What is the difference between drop car off and park the car? Drop the car off. If you drop a car off, that means you maybe give it to somebody else and they take the car. If you park the car, that means that normally we don't say drop a car off. Yeah, that's not a real common phrase. So anyway, everybody laugh at me when I speak like you because English is not my native language, so what should I do? Just don't worry about people who are laughing at you. Okay, you have to have a thick skin. Don't be so sensitive. If they laugh at you, just laugh with them and ignore them. If it bothers you that much, then don't hang out with them. It's simple. You have a choice. Unless they're your family or they're your boss, don't hang out with them. If it bothers you that much, then just don't hang out with them. Otherwise, you can laugh right with them and make it, and don't let it bother you. You have a choice. I think you're an adult. You can choose to either hang out with people who criticize you and laugh at you, or you can choose to not. I am half Xi'an. Great. Thank you. Yes, I love Xi'an, one of my favorite cities here in China. Have you come to Venezuela? I haven't been to Venezuela yet. I'd like to go to some of those countries in South America. Haven't been there yet. Anyway, I want to learn English. How? Depending, that's a very open-ended question. Basically, depending on your level, if you're a beginner, you need to find an English teacher to help you. If you're not a beginner and you have a basic level, then you can watch movies, TV shows, read books, listen to audiobooks, listen to podcasts, join live streams, join voice rooms, sing English songs, lots of things that you can do to improve your English. Follow my Hello Talk account and check my moments because every day I post a lot of articles on my moments that can help you improve your English. So, if you follow my, well, you don't have to follow my account. You just have to click on my profile and you go to my moments, and there's over 20,000 posts on my moments, over 20,000 posts on my moments that you can use to help improve your English. What is the time I go online daily? That changes. Usually around 8 or 9 p.m. every night. Almost every night. I should say almost every night. Yeah, I usually don't live stream on Thursday or Saturday nights. This week, my schedule's a little bit different, so maybe I'll be live streaming Thursday night. So I live stream almost every night, starting around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. China time. Hi, I can see your head. Oh, now I can see you.
Mhm. Hello, Todd.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm pretty good. How was your day today?
I'm Betty. Today is a day off for me, so I didn't. I don't go to work today.
Sure. So you had a day, you said you didn't have to work today, so you had a free day. So you must have had a really good day today.
Yes, yes. So today I learn English from Hello Talk.
Wow. That's great. You spent your day improving your English.
Yes, yes.
Great. How long have you had Hello Talk, Betty?
So not long time. I think maybe around 1 month.
Oh, okay. So you're new.
Yeah, I'm new, but
Okay.
uh, before before I know the app, I learn English from Redbook or from Douyin app in China.
Okay. Both very good apps that you can use to improve your English.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
I
today
have a lot of
our topic is travel
Yeah, do you like traveling, Betty?
story. Yes. So I want to share some stories about my travel. I have some travel stories. Okay.
Okay. Oh, great. You can tell us some of your travel stories. I'm excited to hear your travel stories.
Yes. Um, I have n- I have n- I have known you. You have been to Xi'an 5 times, right? 5 times?
I I have been to Xi'an many, many times. I can't remember how many times.
Many, many times. So,
Many, many times.
um,
Yeah. I think maybe
unfortunately,
you're confused.
unfortunately,
I've been y- you haven't been to Xi'an before.
I have been to Xi'an 1 time.
Okay. Yeah, I've been to
One
Xi'an
time.
many, many times. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
What did you do there?
Because I went to Xi'an for travel.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Um,
Fantastic.
because my hometown is in Yichang. Do you know Yichang? Yichang is a very small
Hmm.
city in China. Yichang. So
I haven't.
okay. So here we have the largest project in the world, Three Gorges project.
Ah, Three Gorges. Okay, now I know where you live.
Yes. So Yichang is a small city in Hubei province. So in our city, our main food is rice. Rice.
Rice. Okay.
But around 10 years ago, I traveled to Xi'an. So in Xi'an, I couldn't find many restaurants where no, they could not provide rice for us. Maybe some noodles
Oh,
or
really?
dumplings or some a pancake made of flour. So
Yeah.
maybe I feel not so not so well because
Uh
of the
huh.
food.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
So so uh, this is a one travel story when I travel in China, and when I have free time, I also travel to another countries. So, for example,
Okay.
I travel to Japan, Korea, and some Asian countries.
Mm.
Mm. And
Sounds
also,
fun.
okay. So now I am a teacher for children. I teach them English, but my previous job is I am a international tour guide.
Wow.
So I had
International.
many Yes, so I had many opportunities to meet many foreign passengers. For example, like you, they were from America or they were from Canada or from Britain and some different countries. So I also have some
Cool.
friends. They are from different countries. So I can find
That's
we have many different culture.
yes.
Mm, okay.
That's good.
So for
So
example,
you
um,
so
yeah. Uh, mm, so for example, when we greet, in China, when we greet, maybe in the morning, we like to say, "Have you eaten?" Right? Have you eaten? In
Churlama.
China, we say, "Have you
Churlama.
eaten?" Yes, you're right. You can
Churlama.
speak Chinese very good. Yes, but
Churlat.
uh,
Churlat.
mm, 吃了。Then what have you eaten? 你吃了什么
Ah. Ah, okay.
Okay. Um, mm, but when I meet my overseas friends, when we greet, we'll say good morning or hello, how are you doing? What's going on? And etc. And we talk about some weather. So we have typical culture for greeting.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes. How's the weather? Yeah. How are you? Yeah.
Yes.
We have lots of different ways to greet people.
Okay. And for another cultural difference is, maybe for Chinese people, we like to speak maybe a kind of loudly. Do you think so?
Kind of loudly, a little bit
Yes,
loudly.
you
Yeah.
think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
a kind
Some
of a little bit loudly. Okay.
some people do. Yeah.
Some people. Okay. So when I traveled in Japan, uh, you know, um, You know, for some of Chinese people, they speak a little loudly. So maybe sometimes the Japanese people will say, "Can you speak a little quietly?" Something.
Uh-huh.
But now I will tell you, when Chinese people speak loudly, this not means we are rude. This is our
No.
culture, just our culture.
Sure.
Yes. So, can you hear me?
Not very well.
I'm back.
Now I can hear you just fine.
Okay, because just now I dropped off my microphone. I dropped my phone
Oh,
just now.
you dropped your microphone.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, continue your story.
so okay, okay. The so the above is my travel stories. So about
Sounds
our
in,
food, about our eating culture,
sure.
about our speaking way, something. So you can give me some suggestion about my pronunciation or about my expression. Thank you, Todd.
Yeah, I think your pronunciation is good. I had no problems understanding you. And I think everything that you said comes from experience because you've had a lot of experience dealing with different cultures. So you know what it's like. And, I think a lot of people have different ideas about people from different countries. You know, people have stereotypes of Americans, people have stereotypes of Chinese people, and stereotypes are not always accurate. So like when you said all Chinese people speak loudly, yeah, not all, some do, but not one. My experience with people who's Chinese people who speak loudly are mostly elderly people. When they're on the phone, they speak very loud because their hearing is not very good.
Yes, you are right. Yes.
But as
So,
far as other
Todd,
Chinese people, when I'm around, they speak just normal or they're very quiet. Now, when I'm in a restaurant, it's a little noisy.
yes. So
Yeah.
maybe in Chinese restaurants, maybe some men they still smoke. I think it's not good for us.
Yeah, yeah, and maybe in some of the smaller cities they do. The big cities I've been to, Beijing, Shanghai, Chengdu, Changsha, Shenzhen, Xi'an, I don't see people smoking in restaurants anymore.
Good, very good. Yes.
Yeah, when I
So
first moved to
Todd, can you
China,
tell me?
it was different.
So when did you move to China? 1990
Uh, I
something?
moved to I moved to China in 2011.
2000, 2011. Okay. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
live in
and
China for more than 10 years already. So
yeah,
can you
yeah.
tell me, do you think do you think um mm, be, before you come to China, I think you have your own um impression about China, maybe from videos, from TV, okay? But after you arrive in China, do you think your impression to China is same or different before um before you arrive China or after you move in China? Are there some different or similar impression for China to you?
Yeah, well, when I before I moved to China, I had no impression of China because I didn't know anything about China. Because most Americans don't know anything about China because we don't watch Chinese
Oh,
movies, we don't watch Chinese TV shows. We know zero about China. So I
okay.
didn't have an
You know
impression. I
zero
had
about
no impression
China.
of, yeah, most Americans know very little about China because we don't watch Chinese TV shows, we don't watch Chinese movies, we don't listen to Chinese music. It's not part of our life. Or it's the opposite. A lot of Chinese people know a lot about American lifestyle, a lot about American culture because they watch a lot of American TV shows, they watch a lot of American movies, and they listen to a lot of English songs. So a lot of Chinese people know a lot about America. Very, very few Americans know anything about China.
Okay. So, uh, the place where do you live in your your hometown? are there any Chinatown over there? Can you find many Chinese people live there?
Sure, sure. I've lived in many cities in America, and all the cities that I've lived in all had Chinatowns.
Okay, okay. So,
Lots of Chinese people.
Todd, can you hear?
Yeah.
Okay, so Todd, um, can you hear me, China?
Can I hear you?
Can you share me your travel story in China?
Oh, oh, wow. I have so many. I've been to many, many different cities in China, some for traveling, some for business trips. I like all the cities I've been to because the culture is very diverse. The cuisine is very diverse, a lot of different types of foods in different parts of China. Um, I've been to the south. I've been to the north. Of course, I've been here in the east. Only place I haven't been visited yet is Xinjiang, which is on my list of places that I want to visit in the future. I've always had a very
Okay,
positive.
so
I've always had a very positive experience traveling in China.
I hope you can travel to my city, Yichang,
Yichang.
Yichang, Yichang.
Okay,
Yes,
that's it's near. It's
Yichang.
yeah, because it's a very famous place. Those the Three Gorges is I know is a lot of people like to travel there.
Yes, so here you also can travel by Yangtze River cruise to travel the
Oh,
beautiful
okay.
Yangtze Three Gorges, a beautiful place,
Wow.
and you if you travel by cruise, you will feel very comfortable.
In the wintertime?
Wintertime not so good. So in spring, summer,
Okay.
and autumn will be better for you.
Okay. So
Yes.
what's your favorite season?
My favorite season is in autumn. Autumn
Autumn. Why is autumn your favorite season?
because autumn here temperature is very nice, maybe around 20 degrees. So I feel cool and not so hot because here in summertime I feel a little hot, maybe around 39 or 40 degrees. So I feel a little hot and
Wow.
humid in summertime. So
Okay.
in autumn, because our city is nearby the beautiful Yangtze River, so there are many trees on the mountains. So in autumn, so some leaves of trees will change their colors, so it looks so beautiful.
Okay.
And
Very
also
it
we
sounds
can
very
climb up the
beautiful. Yes.
mountains. Yeah, climb the mountains
So
nearby the Yangtze River.
you like to go mountain hike. You like to go hiking.
Yes, yes, right, yes. How
Great.
about
So
you?
you said you're a
So
teacher.
when you travel, or when you, uh,
You said you're a
yes,
teacher. Okay.
yes.
What age are
Now
your students?
my students' age, they are from 3 to 12 years old.
Okay. So primary school mostly.
Yes, primary school, and now in China, now in China, many parents uh, they realize English is very important for the children's future. So maybe when they are only 3 or 4 years old, the parents send them to our place to we teach them English so they can learn some English songs. They can learn some English letters and learn phonics. Phonics to learn how
Awesome.
to read a word. Yes.
Yeah. A
Mm,
pronunciation. So
yes.
so do you have to sing?
But
Do you have to sing songs with those kids?
yes, sometimes we can sing English songs together. For example,
Great.
what is that name? Sorry, I forgot the name. There was a
Baby shark.
baby shark. Yeah,
Bingo was
baby.
his.
Do, 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 do.
The
Yeah, bingo.
Yeah,
There
baby
was
shark,
a
do do do
farmer
do,
has
and
a
bingo.
yes,
Was a
yes.
farmer, had a
Okay.
dog, and bingo was his name. Oh, Bingo, Bingo. Yes,
B-I-N-G-O.
bingo was his
Bingo was
name.
his
Oh,
name. Yes,
good.
yes.